be able to find true love.
I
Period.
hate
The end.
You're preach. I hate being right. And I've said, Nene is in a bad place. Nene is, if Greg were still here, Nene never would have done Bethany's podcast. And sadly, Nene has relaunched her YouTube channel. That's great. I think that's terrific. But did you see that video where she came on and considered an open marriage and anything to just have somebody so she would have an emergency contact to put? I'm like, oh my God, I just like, I want to be best friends with her so badly to like counsel her. I'm like, you're so lost. You know what I mean? Like, I know I saw my mom lose my dad when I was in high school, and like losing a spouse after all those years, especially when you were in love. And I do believe she was madly in love with Greg. And I think Erica, it's the same way. I think she's mourning, Tom Girardi for whatever we think of him. It is so hard to bounce back. And I think you see Nene, just a woman so lost without Greg. It's really hard because she is like Wendy Williams. I mean, she is up there with that level of talent, but it's like, if you don't have it figured out internally, like you said, you can't be strong on your own. If you can't do it on your own, if you can't, it's really fucking hard to make it. It really is, because you got to have a lot of shit together.
Listen, the relationship advice, I got it all figured out. Just because I am a relationship mess does not mean I don't understand how to do it. I just apparently don't want to. By the way, I agree with you. And that did make me, when Nene said that she would just basically, and that to me, I've always said this, that my worst, whatever, one of the most depressing things to me is coexisting with a human being in a house. That to me is like, I love my life. Please, I am not protesting too much. I mean, living between 3 homes and just doing this job and being a single girl about town, I am completely open to someone coming in my life, but trust me, I really, truly do love my life. I don't need to prove that. It's when Nene said that she would take someone just to not be lonely. And it's sad. Just, you're going to marry someone and be with someone just to not be alone. Oh, Nene.
And look, this is part of feminism, like we talked about the past episode. I mean, Nene said she is a woman that loves to be with a man, and he's the man of the house and he makes decisions. And that's what Greg was. Like, Greg was older. Greg, she stayed home. Greg, they had a good life before Housewives. They weren't uber rich, but it's tragic to see because she has so much talent and, but anyway, can't really do it for people. So there you go. Did you give a shit? I mean, PETA is not very thrilled that Shannon Beador. Did you have something else? Do you want to add something?
I have one thing to say, because I made an offer a few weeks ago to Nene that I need to produce her. We're going to do the Atlanta recaps, and everyone was like, oh my God, this is amazing, that she just needs to come to me and say, David, I want to work with you. We will do Atlanta morning after recaps. Best thing, I will make Nene. We're going to split the profits, girl. You're going to make a ton of money from this. That's the first, but I would like to now offer up something else, because now you just came to me as you were talking. I will marry Nene. So take back everything I just said. I will be that person. I will make all the decisions. I will move. I mean, I'm not moving to Atlanta. No offense to anyone. Unless we're back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. If Nene gets herself back on the Real Housewives of Atlanta and wants me to move to Atlanta, I will marry her and live in Atlanta. Short of that, she needs to split her time with me between LA, New York, and the Hamptons. And by the way, I will make all the decisions. I will be her emergency contact, and I will be her +1. I am officially proposing marriage to Miss Nene Leakes. I will get married to her tomorrow.
You two would be huge stars together. There's no doubt. I mean, oh my God. I'll tell you, I think people do know this about you that listen, but you honestly, in another life, you should have been an agent. I mean, you have it. You just have it. Like people who should be on TV, who shouldn't, the business side, how to get deals done. You really do have that. So, I mean, you guys would be a powerhouse together. She should take you up on that.
I would have been, and I mean, I'm a lawyer too, if you haven't heard. I would have been a great agent. For all the things I would be horrible at, I'd be a horrible school teacher. I'd be a horrible nurse. I'd be a horrible father. But I would be a great agent. I would be a phenomenal agent. I would make a shitload of money for myself, and I would make a shitload of money for my clients. And whatever you wanted to give my clients, man, I would get you more. And I would squeeze every dollar out of these fucking corporations for you. And I would be a nightmare to deal with the networks and everyone else. And I would protect my clients. Here we are though, in reality. So yes, PETA is, to your point, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just had to say that. PETA is not happy that the case of Archie is over. Shannon keeps Archie.
Oh, I know. PETA stepped in and the abuse, and Archie shouldn't have been in that vehicle. It's kind of comical, but yeah, she's no longer under animal control. And animal control put out a statement down there in Orange County and basically said, look, we checked out Archie. This dog, is well taken care of. He's not, in danger. He wasn't put in danger prior. This incident was unfortunate. We don't, we're not condoning this, but there's no abuse. So there you go.
And by the way, good, MCloud. By the way, I'm not giving Vicki a free pass either with her love tank. She's another one. Her picker is off. I think she is desperate. The new guy apparently has money, and apparently he treats her well, and she likes him, and he doesn't want to be on TV. Look, she says Steve Lodge was a total fame whore. Shannon and a lot of people are saying that about John Jansen. So look, I think Vicki might have gotten a good one, but I'm not convinced. Look. Eddie is a good one. The Tamra did well. That's what you want. You don't want a guy that wants to be on TV. Vicki says this guy is good. Well, Vicki, you know what? After Brooks and after Steve and making a bunch of bad decisions, I don't know. I think her too. So it's like, be alone. Figure out who you are as a person. It's my advice. I'm trying not to be mean or angry. It's a new happy David these days. I want, I get angry because I care about these ladies. I care. I want you to have respect, respect yourself.
Absolutely. Yeah. Because these women are catches, but you have to believe it first. And you're right. You have to date yourself. You have to be comfortable, so good with yourself that you can walk away from, a guy like a John Jansen or a Steve Lodge. You can't. Yeah. And most men hate desperation. They, like I said, men, it's just, I don't care. And people are going to, that's sexist. And I don't give a shit. If I've learned one thing as you get older, some of the stereotypes are true and y'all just need to face it. And one of them is most men like to chase a woman. They do. And I'm sure gay guys, it's the same way. There's a certain guy he wants to chase, whether it's a younger guy or a rich guy or whoever. There's somebody is the, pursuer and someone's being pursued.
I hate desperation in friends. I hate desperation in fame whores. I hate thirst. I hate fucking thirst. It's annoying. God, I'm really starting to get back to my old ways today. What do you want for our last story before we wrap up?
This will cheer you up. Can you imagine Chet Hanks, Tom and Rita Wilson, Tom Hanks' son, Chet Hanks, and Kim Zocliak together? Can I tell you? I actually think this is true. I will leave everybody on a positive note. I am obsessed with these two as a couple. I think he would hit that so fast. I think she's his type. She'd be out here. Can you imagine her having a holiday meal at Thanksgiving at Tom Hanks's house? That's the type